again, welcome to Diksha Classroom. This is our 49th day of Diksha Mission JRF. In the past 48 days, we have discussed different topics of our NTA Paper 1 syllabus. If you are yet to go through or if you have missed any of the past question papers or past Diksha Mission JRF videos, you can subscribe to our channel Diksha Classroom. You can go to the playlist section and you can select Diksha Mission JRF, from which you can see all the 48 videos released so far. In the same way, if you want to go through the previous questions, especially 2019 December examination question paper, all the 10 shifts, everything is available in the playlist 2019 December question paper. As of now, Diksha has also released explanations of many of the past question papers, and especially the latest 2019 December question paper. It is also available in our YouTube channel. At the same time, remember, I hope your preparation is going well, and in the preparation it's very important during the preparatory stage. It's very important that you are going through the categorized questions also. Okay, so going through categorized questions will definitely help your preparation. Especially, it will help you to be strong in those topics in which you are weak. Diksha has already released categorized questions of all the topics from 2004 December to the latest exam. Okay, in different parts. So once again, you can go to our classroom, Diksha Classroom YouTube channel. You can select playlist for categorized questions, and you can go through all those question papers. Okay, all those categorized question papers, because definitely categorized question paper will help you a lot in mastering our different topics. Because during your preparation, it's very important to know which are your weak areas. I hope you know which are your weak areas. If not, try to know as soon as possible. There are many ways in which you know you can have a realization regarding your weak topics. It's simple. Go through past 3 or 4 question papers and analyze the marks. Analyze your marks topic wise. Diksha has already released Diksha ebook with almost more than 50 previous question papers. It can be downloaded from our website www.dikshaclassroom.com. At the same time, if you want direct experience with regards to NTA and paper pattern, you can download Diksha's official examination app, Diksha Learning app. Diksha Learning is an official examination app or the exclusive examination app from the side of Diksha Classroom. That will be in the test section. 2 free mock tests will be available always. You can attend those mock tests. It's that of an exact NTA pattern. You will have 50 questions and 1 hour to attend the question. Once you attend the question, okay, after attending the whole test, you can visit the analytics section and you will get the detailed analytics like total number of students attended the exam, your rank, your mark, okay, correct answers, incorrect answers, percentage of mark, and also very importantly, it gives you a clear idea regarding your topic-wise marks and topic-wise time taken. So after attending to, you will have a clear idea regarding out of the 10 topics like teaching aptitude, research aptitude, ICT, reading comprehension, etc., which are your strong topics, which are your strong topic. Also, you can know which are your weak topics. So once knowing weak topics, go through the categorized question from those particular topics, be strong on those topics. It's very important. Okay, and regarding Diksha Learning app is available in both Play Store and App Store, and the link for downloading all the apps or the website, YouTube links, YouTube channel, etc., everything will be given in the YouTube description. You can go there so as to get the links. So make sure, firstly, you are having an idea regarding which are your weak topics so that you can work upon that in a better way. Okay, so make sure you are working on your weak areas very well. And also, if you would like to the similar pattern, okay, the similar analytics, detailed analytics will be also available in different other tests. Diksha is offering all the 57 previous question papers in exact NTA pattern. More than 150 sample tests is offering, 20 mock tests. There are different courses that offers Diksha, that is offered by Diksha, in which you have a chance to attend more than 500 questions in exact NTA pattern and also with detailed explanation and analytics. If you would like to know more about those online courses, you can visit our official website www.dikshaclassroom.com. So friends, let's continue our discussion of previous questions. In the last video, that is Mission JRF 48, we have discussed regarding the ICT question from 2019 June part 1. So this is a part 2 of the video discussing ICT questions from 2019 June. So friends, let's go to the questions. So friends, we are discussing ICT question from 2019 June. This is a part 2 of the video discussing those questions. So let's go to the questions. So this is the first question. Which of the following file format is not a video file format? Okay, so the question is, which of the following file format is not a video file format? So they have given different file formats. So you want to select the file format that is not a video format. So the given options are AVI, MOV, MP4 and JPEG. So it's a very easy question. I will give you a few seconds to answer the question. Okay, it's a very easy one. There is no need of giving you much time, I'm sure. So it's all about video file format. So in computer world, you have different file format that is being used for text format, video format, audio format, etc. In the last video part 1, we have discussed regarding for text. So in this one, they have asked the question regarding the video file format. So you have different video file formats, like you have AVI is a video file format, MOV is a video file format, then you have MP4, okay, is a video file format, then you have FLV, okay, MP4 is a video file format, you have FLV, etc. So this all are video file format. This AVI is a video file format, MOV, MP4, but you have JPEG is a image format. Okay, JPEG is a very famous or the popular image format. Okay, JPG like PNG, this is a famous image format. So you have option D as a correct answer for this particular question, because the question is regarding which of the following file format is not a video format. So we have JPEG, which is in a image format, not a video format. So option D is the correct answer for this particular question. So moving to second question, SMTP is an acronym for. So the question is regarding an acronym. They have given SMTP as a question, and the options are Simple Mail Transport Protocol, Simple Mail Terminal Protocol, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and Simple Mail Transition Protocol. Okay, you can put your answer in the comment section. Okay, so let's try to answer the question. Once again, for any of the questions that are being discussed, you can, if you feel need more time, you can pause the video. So SMTP, the expansion of SMTP is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Okay, the expansion of SMTP is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is a set of communication guidelines that allow software to transmit an electronic mail over the internet. So it's used for the transfer of electronic mail, or it's a program used for sending messages to other computers based on email addresses. You can send message from one computer to other computer using the concept of email. So that is what SMT is all about. So you have Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, option C as the correct answer for this particular question. Moving to the third question. A computer has main memory of 960 bytes. What is the exact number of bytes contained in this memory? Okay, so the question is, computer has a main memory of 960 kilobytes. Okay, it's kilobytes. What is the exact number of bytes contained in this memory? So the question is regarding number of bytes. Okay, once again, it's a very easy question. It's regarding the computer memories. We have already discussed various concepts related to computer memory, like you have 8 bit equal to 1 byte, and also we have discussed, okay, 4 bit, sorry, 8 bit equal to 1 byte. Then you have 1024 byte equal to 1 kilobyte. Then you have 1024 kilobyte equal to 1 megabyte. Then you have 1024 megabyte equal to 1 gigabyte, and 1024 gigabyte equal to 1 terabyte. Okay, then petabyte, it goes on. So the question is regarding, they have set it as 960 kilobyte, 960 kilobyte, and you want to convert into number of bytes, so we have 1 kilobyte equal to 1024 bytes. So there are a total of 960 kilobyte. So the total number of bytes available in 960 kilobytes will be 960 into 1024. Okay, so the total number of bytes available in 960 kilobytes of data will be 960 into 1024. So you will have option C as the correct answer for this particular question. So you have option C as the correct answer. Moving to next question, question number 4. The convenient place to store contact information for quick retrieval in email is. The convenient place to store contact information for quick retrieval in email is, option is address box, message box, address book, and message book, which is a place that you can use to store contact information. It's also an easy question if you have some basic ideas regarding the concept of email. Okay, so let's discuss the answer. The answer is address book. For this particular question, the answer is address book. It usually is seen in mails. So the webmail address book is a convenient tool for storing the email addresses and other contact information you will be utilizing or you will be using frequently. And this address book screen will displays, normally it displays the person's name, then email address, then phone number of the contact that you have already added. So address book stores the contact information so as to send a mail frequently or whenever you want. So for this particular question, you have option C answers, option 3 and address book as the correct answer. Okay, so we are moving to the fifth question. Which of the following is generally associated with the domain name of an education institution? So the question is regarding which among the option will be utilized for checking the domain name of an educational institution. You have options as org, edu, com, and inst. Okay, so give me the answer. I will give you a few seconds to post your answer or to find the answer. So the question is related to educational institution. Okay, so that's it. We'll try to answer. ORG is normally used for a non-profit organization. We call it as NGO or a non-profit, non-governmental organization. COM is used for a commercial enterprises. Okay, CON is normally used for commercial enterprise. Then INST is normally used for an institute-like system. And from an educational institution, we normally use edu or .edu. So you have option B as the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, so for this question, which of the following is generally associated with the domain name of an education institution? You have option B as the correct answer. So that's all about this set of questions. So friends, that's all about this video discussing ICT question from 2019 December. I hope you are clear with the questions. If you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment section. Make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel Diksha Classroom so that you will get notification so that and information regarding all the videos being posted by Diksha Classroom. For more details, visit www.dikshaclassroom.com. I'll see you tomorrow with ICT Part 3. Thank you.